Basically, in a business, there are two kinds of expenses. Can somebody tell me what those two types of expenses are?
Direct expense.
Direct and indirect. And so there are two kinds of expenses that you incur in a business. One is known as OPEX and second is known as CAPEX. OPEX का मतलब है ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंस और CAPEX का मतलब है कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर. Remember, OPEX is operating expense, CAPEX is capital expenditure. अब जरा समझ के लीजिए क्योंकि बहुत ऐसी चीज़ बता रहा हूँ जो कि मास्टर की है, आपको बहुत सारे चीज़ों में हेल्प करेगी. एक्सपेंस और एक्सपेंडिचर में क्या फ़र्क है? OPEX यानी कि ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंस, CAPEX यानी कि कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर. तो एक्सपेंस और एक्सपेंडिचर में क्या फ़र्क है? Remember, the difference is very simple in the expense and the expenditure. Expense is something that gives you benefit one time. Salary gives you benefit one time. Rent gives you benefit one time. The legal fees gives you benefit one time. Commission gives you benefit one time. Telephone expense gives you benefit one time. Audit fees gives you benefit one time. So that is OPEX, operating expense, that gives you benefit one time. Expenditure gives you benefit over a longer period. So land and building, will it give you benefit in 1 year or will it give you benefit over the years? It will give you benefit over the years, right? So plant and machinery will give you benefit over the years. So when you spend money on salary, rent and all that, that is known as operating expense. But when you are spending money in land, building, plant and machinery and other capital assets, that is known as CAPEX and that is capital expenditure. So any company, including IT, if they are working on designing a new product, remember that new product, once it is developed, it will give benefit and revenue to the company over a longer period. Are you with me? Because आपने एक नया प्रोडक्ट डेवलप किया, अब आपके तो वो प्रोडक्ट तैयार हो गया, अब आपको तो क्या करना है, उसकी कॉपियाँ बेचनी है आपको. And that you will keep selling that copies and you will keep getting money. So अब इस प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट में जो आप खर्चा कर रहे हैं, आप उसको कैपिटलाइज कर सकते हैं. So you can show that as a capital asset in your business, and that is what you must do also. Please remember, the products that you design are your biggest asset. Are your biggest asset because you have designed them and they are your biggest asset. And why they are your biggest asset? Because on the strength of those products, your future revenues are going to come to you. Are you with me, everybody?
Yes.
So you can definitely do it without any problem. Rather, you must do it because that specifies strength of your business. कि जितने आपके पास में प्रोडक्ट होंगे उतने आपके बिजनेस की स्ट्रेंथ दिखाई देगी और दिखाई पड़ना चाहिए. आपने प्रोडक्ट डेवलप कर लिए, बैलेंस शीट में नहीं दिख रहे हैं, गुड साइन और बैड साइन? Bad sign, because you have spent money and they are not showing in your
That's what is happening with us. Since we are not sure, we are not able to show.
It is definitely allowed because this is definite. As a matter of fact, if you are not doing it, then perhaps you are doing something wrong.
That is only the asset a software company has. No, nothing else.
आपने एक नया प्रोडक्ट डिजाइन करने के लिए खर्चा किया और वो प्रोडक्ट फेल हो गया, तो फिर आप ये खर्चा P&L को लेके जा सकते हो, क्योंकि ये प्रोडक्ट बना ही नहीं तो आप उसको मोनेटाइज नहीं करोगे. मोनेटाइज नहीं करोगे तो ये एसेट नहीं है, एसेट नहीं है तो ये बैलेंस शीट में नहीं आएगा. बट आपने कोई खर्चा करके नया कोई सॉफ्टवेयर बनाया 10-15 करोड़ रुपए का खर्च करके, और ये 10-15 करोड़ का जो आपने सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलप किया है, नाउ यू आर गोइंग टू मोनेटाइज इट फॉर नेक्स्ट 5-10 years. So therefore it will come in your balance sheet as an asset. It should rather come in your balance sheet as an asset because that will be strength of your company.
Till the time it is complete, it is not able to show. ऐसा कुछ है?
हाँ, till the time it is not complete, even then it will come into your balance sheet as a capital work in progress. Intangible assets under development करके आएगा, और जब तक काम चालू है तब तक वो आते रहेगा intangible assets under development. Finally one day comes, either that product is failed or it is final and ready. So the day you come to a conclusion this product is failed, then you take it to your P&L as extraordinary item and deduct from the P&L. And if the same day you come to the conclusion this product is now ready, I can monetize it, the same day now you change the title from the intangible asset under development to simply intangible asset. That is how it is. Yeah, okay.